as well as Callister being taken out for Bizarro KTHXBAI. On the other side of the coin, Xerath as well as Zed Irelia being taken out for Insidious Gaming Legends. Now, Freedom, tell me about this rather strange roster coming from Insidious Gaming Legends.
So we had a little mix up previous game, and we said one thing. We said IGL's bot lane will stay constant.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, it's not staying constant anymore. Rapier is now in the AD carry role. Valkyrie has gone up to the mid lane. LY4 has gone to the jungle. Rune is now in the top lane. And Hallelujah has went to the support role.
Yeah, now this is, I feel, because more or less the players know that they have qualified past group stages. There's no real threat of getting eliminated. So they just want to experiment a bit and get a feel for the new patch.
Essentially, they just went up one row in the champion select.
They more or less did, Freedom. Very rightly pointed out there. So
and
now
they're hovering over 2 smites.
I hope it's not 2 smites because that's going to be a rather interesting game. We did see Jungle Ezreal way back in Season 4, I believe. But Nar immediately taken out for KTHXBAI Swag here. Ezreal as well as Lee Sin being taken out by IGL. Now they are hovering over this Rengar. They could go for the Silver Rengar. Very potent composition.
Lissandra is still open.
Yeah, Lissandra as well still open, as well as... Oh yeah, well,
why not pick 2 junglers?
Why not indeed? Perhaps even the Vi mid lane, I've been told, it's kind of impressive if you can get the snowball going. However, with 10 seconds left to go, I think they will be swapping it up a little.
If he locks in a Hecarim and goes mid,
I'll be pretty impressed. Yeah, but
it's gonna be a kill.
No.
Not Leona.
Leona instead.
Right.
Versus 4, who admittedly had a rather lackluster Thresh game. Previously, he didn't land as many hooks as he would have liked. And however, his plays were really good, but going with the more solid lockdown in the form of Leona, gonna give his team a bit more reliable crowd control.
Okay, so now we know that not every single member of IGL has Smite on.
Yeah.
So it's just Rune and LY4 at this moment. Rapier, Blitzcrank on the AD carry role.
I don't know, man. He could be...
They could not even run an AD carry.
Well, with the Ezreal locked in, they are probably gonna run the AD carry, but with the double smite, I think it could be rather interesting considering that we saw, I believe, the Copenhagen Wolves run the Braum with the support smite. Braum support with the smite, excuse me. So, very legit strategy perhaps coming in. You take the Chilling or even the Skirmisher Saber and they just fight. Straight up duel people up.
I'm so used to Blitzcrank being on Rapier that I haven't even thought about Hallelujah playing Blitzcrank.
Yeah, that's gonna be rather interesting to watch considering Rapier's Blitzcrank is his favorite pocket pick. He's really good in that champion. If you guys haven't seen, go watch the previous VODs of the GPL. But since they're gonna be a Katarina here, very daring considering so much crowd control coming in for KTHXBAI. They have that Leona and they have that Nar. So he has to time his entrances rather well, I think.
So KTHXBAI, they have their AD carry as well, the mid laner left to lock in. Unless they're gonna run some other champion at mid lane. Silver might be a good pick against this comp. He can spell shoot at Blitzcrank pool. I have no idea what to think of IGL's team comp right now.
It's a mixed bag of tricks considering you have the pick, you have the team fight, you have your very mobile laners. So
and there you go, Lissandra.
Yeah, Lissandra open but left until last pick. I have to question this a bit more considering that you didn't have to take Rengar so early since IGL locked in the Lee Sin. So perhaps up on that ladder earlier would have been better. But now, KTHXBAI have a very solid composition coming in. They want to get their pride back. They want to regain some honor. And they are drafting a very potent composition here.
So IGL are looking for a LeBlanc, apparently.
Yeah, it's going to be insta-lock LeBlanc. It's going to be, I believe, that Triforce top lane LeBlanc. Gonna call it out right now.
Oh, it could be AD carry LeBlanc.
It could even very well be the AD carry LeBlanc by Rapier here. We would never know considering we saw that LeBlanc being played in the top lane by SA. Oh no, it was BKT Warlock that played that LeBlanc in the top lane. Running that Triforce very strong indeed, bullying out his lane opponent. Rune looking to replicate that success.
Right, so 30 seconds till rosters are locked in. We know for sure KTHXBAI, they have that Nar in the top lane, Rengar in the jungle, Lissandra mid lane, Silver, Leona bot lane. So that's a standard comp that we know.
Yeah.
It stays true to the game. It's very strong, Nar strong. Rengar has a very very high jungle presence.
The thing is, they're running this AoE sort of pick one person off with their on the hunt, isolate a target, and then chain it into a team fight. So basically what you want to do with the KTHXBAI composition is you pop on the hunt, and then you have that Lissandra go in, or even that Rengar, pick a target off, use that Mega Gnar ultimate as well as the Solar Flare to chain it furthermore. Whereas for the Insidious Gaming Legend squad, tell me a bit more about this rather interesting composition.
So let's start with the normal picks. Lee Sin in jungle, pretty strong, pretty mobile, has that Dragon's Rage kick.
Especially if that against that Rengar, you could counter jungle him and match him gang for gang pretty effectively.
Blitzcrank Ezreal, pretty standard AD carry support. Although you don't see them very often, they are in their correct roles.
The thing is, Ezreal has only been played, I believe, in LCK to some effect. The other regions don't really feel Ezreal is a decent pick, considering he's not as reliable. You have to land those mystic shots.
LeBlanc, LeBlanc in the mid lane, standard pick, and Katarina in the top lane. Yes.
Yeah, Cat top lane has been played by a couple of the GPL teams previously, I believe, in the Season 4, in the winter season of Season 4. The top lane Katarina was very popular among the Vietnamese side as well as a couple of the Singapore teams. So we're going to see how this top lane Katarina works out. If she teleports in successfully, doesn't get interrupted, she's going to be mopping up those fights. And with that mid lane LeBlanc, you put it very rightly so. It's a standard pick, yes. But we haven't seen Valkyrie play any mid laners before. So I wonder if he's going to be at that point where he's comfortable enough to go in for those assassinations or even just play that mage LeBlanc using double distortion to poke the enemies out.
So KTHXBAI have a task at hand to deal with this unfamiliar comp coming in from IGL.
Unfamiliar indeed. IGL really trying to secure the 2-0 here with a rather oddball composition. You can hear the guys, they're having fun. Hopefully not too much fun considering they could lose this 1-1. And then KTHXBAI will have something to brag about.
Well, if you could look at just in terms of lanes, Nar has the upper hand against Katarina.
Yeah.
Lissandra has the upper hand
against LeBlanc, definitely.
With that, does she really?
Oh,
I would say it's a bit more even matchup.
The thing is, LeBlanc, if she wants to go in for her distortion combination to burn the damage, you can Ring of Frost her to prevent her from jumping back. Throw the Ice Shards, use the Claw of Doom when she does walk away to follow up from further damage. And, you know, if she does try to get a bit sneaky, or even try to, you know, overextend her boundaries, you Frozen Tumor and just kill her.
Right. And then we have Silver, Leona, Ezreal, Blitzcrank. If the skill shots don't land, it goes to KTHXBAI. If the skill shots do land, it goes to IGL. So we'll be looking out for Hallelujah's God Hands.
Something I never really thought I'd say or hear actually. But yeah, you talked about the bot lane. If you hook in Leona, it's gonna be a bit iffy considering he could turn on your Ezreal. And Silver's gonna be...
But it is an Ezreal.
Yeah, it is an Ezreal, so he's gonna be very slippery. I was about to add that on. And meanwhile, for Pyromancer, he has that spell shield available to stop those Blitzcrank hooks from coming in and being very sneaky. So we have to see in a bit. Coming into the spectator delay ending, we will switch back to us on screen. Going to loading screen in a bit. I'm really excited to see this game. Hopefully, KTHXBAI could pull out a win for that 1-1, and we could say it's all squared up.
Right. So at least there's one normal matchup, and that's the Rengar versus Lee Sin. So
yeah.
LY4.
Never thought we'd say that either.
Has Lee Sin going up against Rengar. So once you said it earlier on, if Lee Sin really does want to pursue this Rengar, he has the choice to. Lee Sin has that early mobility as well as the ability to really catch Rengar out in positions that he shouldn't be in.
Yeah, it's spawning on the blue side for the last time tonight will be KTHXBAI. Swak in the top lane playing Gnar in the jungle, Stray playing that Rengar, Koala on Lissandra, Pyromancer on Silver, and CO4 on that Leona.
And on the red side, we have IGL Rune in the top lane, not in the jungle, top lane, Katarina.
Yeah.
We have IGL, LY4 now in the jungle with that Lee Sin, Valkyrie in the mid lane with that LeBlanc, not as an AD carry that is, Rapier with that Ezreal in that AD carry role, and IGL Hallelujah on that Blitzcrank, and their 5-man invade is strong.
Yeah, they're definitely going in for this invade here. The ward will spot them out. Hallelujah wants to get a hook onto any member of KTHXBAI. You can see, unfortunately, they get spotted out. Pings have gone down for KTHXBAI, so they know some early game shenanigans have gone down for IGL. The question is how much vision will they put here? How much will they invest into finding out where KTHXBAI begins?
That's a pink ward.
Yeah, so there is a pink ward. However, there is a smart brush to put a pink ward down in. Conversely, Rengar is sitting in the brush where the blue side wants the pink ward. It's a very uncommon brush to walk through, and members of both teams will not spot their ward out early on. So it's quite a valuable ward.
Right, so Rengar, as you mentioned, Rengar and now went in to put their own ward in the top lane. So 5-man strong again, IGL gonna walk up to this top half, but not gonna go in for an invade this time round. Not even dropping any wards. KTHXBAI have the vision they need. They know where IGL are. I think they won't get invaded.
Yeah, so
anytime soon.
Pinks have gone down on that brush, but it seems like CO4 does not see it. He is walking back, however, so the team spots it out. Immediately the ward goes off, gets destroyed, and IGL lose that 100 gold investment. The teleport comes in to deny that. The hook may be coming out from Hallelujah here. Is closing onto CO4. CO4 has to walk away. He's trying to juke the jives, the moves, and CO4 gets away very safely.
Teleport burn to save the life of a ward.
Maybe worth, I don't know, they get this red buff, so IGL here coming out better, since the value of the red buff is gonna back up the teleport in a while. As long as no early game action comes out for KTHXBAI in terms of teleporting Nars, they should be fine.
Hallelujah started with boost of speed.
Yeah,
Is this the roaming Blitzcrank?
yeah, throwback to season 1, the roaming Blitzcrank is real. Hallelujah wants to get the hook down. I don't think he's gonna hit it though. Walks past the lane, tries to get a bit of vision advantage for his team here. He doesn't have a ward though, so he's gonna be sitting in the mid lane, sacrificing Rapier to farm in the bot lane using those mystic shots. Stray, however, getting very, very low.
Yeah,
Has to recall.
This is Rapier's punishment for leaving Valkyrie alone all those time during the previous game.
Yeah, definitely giving the AD carry a taste of his own medicine in this situation. Well, the pseudo AD carry. I say AD carry, he's more of the support now. The lane is pushing in the favor of KTHXBAI, but Rapier is doing a very good job of clearing out those minions. So Stray did not follow through that recall, cancelled it, went to his wolf. So he will not be picking up his jungle item as soon as he would like. Whereas in the mid lane, Hallelujah still level 1, just sitting there, hoping to get a lucky hook. LY4 has accompanied him. The rest of his team, the rest of KTHXBAI, excuse me, are not aware of this.
I'm pretty sure KTHXBAI smells something fishy, with Rapier being out on bot lane for so long alone. CO4 can't even go in aggressive. Rapier is playing so far back, so IGL, even though they're playing a risky strat, they know how to play safe.
Oh, in the mid lane, the hooks do land on Koala. The hook in return will be coming out for Hallelujah, but it does not connect with Koala Reno. So the ignite blown by Valkyrie there, as well as the flash and ignite being blown by the Lysandra in the mid lane. Definitely in the favor of IGL now. Xenoblade jumps onto Rapier. The damage is proc by the Boomerang Blade. Mystic shots do come out to try and trade the damage back, but it is KTHXBAI that comes out better in this trade. CO4 is poised, looking for another engage very soon, sitting in the brush, but in the mid lane, it's a 2v1, 3v1 even. LY4 sitting in the back, trying to get the Sonic Wave real soon. But Rapier going very low, has to use that essence shift to escape.
Rope, Koala's gonna go get
Oh,
down.
the dive does happen. The Claw of Doom not really sending Koala to his doom there. Gets him the escape that he very well needs. Rune going in. Oh, he does get the first blood on the top lane. Top lane Katarina, guys. It's gonna be in solo queue real soon. Rune with the first blood. Gonna give him the advantage. The hook. The flash hooks don't land. Koala trades the damage back. Oh, Hallelujah. Very low. Stray arrives for backup level 4. They are very safe in this mid lane. The clone has been popped by Valkyrie here in the mid lane. They want to be pushing this up and recalling very soon.
So earlier on you were mentioning how Valkyrie, we know it as an AD carry. Oh,
yep, just get destroyed. Good night, Koala.
and
Stray
Stray's
wants
gonna
to
go
go
down.
for return damage. The chains proc, so they're gonna keep Stray off him a little more. Hallelujah. Not really want to be in that place. Now Valkyrie does get the return kill, the revenge. 2 for 0 or 2 for 1 should I say. Hallelujah going down for his mid lane and doing a very good job as a support there.
So Valkyrie on that LeBlanc, he has proven that he can play a mage.
Yeah, he definitely can play those bursty assassin mages.
So Rapier still down at his bot lane, struggling to find that CS underneath the turret. But Ezreal is so safe. Leona and Silver can't really get on him. He's just gonna be able to farm up and negate any of the kill potentials that are gonna come in for that lane.
Yeah, and you could see the CS lead as well. 6 behind, not too much of an issue, but in the top lane, Nar goes in so aggressive on the Rune, but Hallelujah arrives for the backup. Power Fist knocks him up. Rune wants to jump on him. He has his Shumpo available. Sock is trying to kite it out. He doesn't have flash, or he does have his flash. So Rune will be trying to finish this off. The Power Fist comes out, cleans him out. Rune 2-0. Almost reminiscent of the game 2 between Zotac as well as KH. The top lane camps are real.
Top lane Katarina
Yeah.
with a roaming Blitzcrank support.
With the mobility boots added on, so he's going to be running around the map very, very quickly. This Blitzcrank getting vision down, pinks the brush over there, doesn't get spotted out by Koala's Lysandra, so a ward well worth its gold.
And it doesn't look like the camp is over yet. LY4 is posturing around the top half of the map. Looks like they're gonna go in for the mid camp once again. Oh,
See
Koala.
Koala here. CO4 has backed him up. Hallelujah gets the power fist, but meanwhile in the backline, LY4 gets the Sonic Wave in. CO4 has to escape now. Koala has his flash unavailable, so he can't re-engage here. Valkyrie lends the change, the teleport in the backline by Rune. He does have the Death Load available. LY4, they want to jump him. The Death Load is not being used. Koala does manage to escape, but it is his compatriot, the support CO4, that goes down.
Koala can using the Claw of Doom to go over that wall, leaving his support behind to die. Rapier is now bullying out Pyromancer because if you leave your support, you're just gonna have a 1v1, and Ezreal is pretty much able to do it. Well, top lane.
Yeah, Mio on the top lane, the 3-man gang. Sonic Wave, Resonating Strike, and Death Lotus will clean up that Gnar. 0-3 and 0 is this swap Gnar. However, I want to talk about your point about the AD carries being bullied out. And I feel like primarily that's because Pyromancer hasn't bought yet, but now the BS Sword, he'll be able to trade back onto Rapier very fairly and even come out ahead. So now IGL with that 2,000 gold lead, they might be looking to get a bit of deep vision, catch someone and move over to the Dragon.
Hallelujah has purchased a Tear of the Goddess. So this Mana Blitzcrank is gonna be real.
Yeah, it's gonna be stacking up very soon. He's gonna hit that point where his mana barrier is gonna be saving his life more often than not on several occasions. So the scaling in the favor of LY4 here, even though he doesn't necessarily need to, it's a great buy all in all.
Surprisingly enough though, Rapier is on par with Pyromancer on CS, even though he was left alone that lane.
Yeah, and that's primarily because of the way the lane pushes. I feel like with the Ricochet Harass, it pushes up into IGL's turret, and with Mystic Shots, you can very fairly clean it out. Now CO4 tries to get the Zenblade, does land onto LY4. His compatriot is available to safeguard too. They might want to re-engage onto this. The hook is available. Power Fist will go into CO4 in the backline. Valkyrie joining his team. Three members of KTHXBAI, Leona as well as Sivir are here.
Doesn't look like they'll back off anytime soon though. Red buff is gonna be in contention. Hallelujah goes in.
Yeah, the Power Fist being used now. The Sonic Wave lands the chains as well to CO4. The Essence Flux used to move forward. The Frozen Tube used to lock everyone up, but IGL have to disengage here. The jumps by Rengar. He gets one, he gets two. Now the rest of the members of KTHXBAI are collapsing. Pyromancer as well. The double kill for Valkyrie before he falls. But now Pyromancer as well as Koala want to chase them out, but IGL, they have better ideas than this. The Mystic Shot trying to get everyone low.
Gnar is coming from the back.
Yeah, Gnar is closing in on them. KTHXBAI. Mini Gnar, however, does not do as much as Mega Gnar would. But in the top lane, Rune is pushing. He doesn't have teleport available, but the turret doesn't need a teleport to go down.
So Swag has rotated to this mid lane. He's gonna start doing damage on it. LI4 is gonna defend his turret, but the Koala's back here to defend it. Will Hallelujah land a hook? LI4 is getting dropped pretty low in this mid lane though.
Yeah, one Claw of Doom into Ice Shot will pick him off, but that will mean that they overcommit past enemy lines. Hallelujah moving forward, zoning them off.
Katarina on the
Power
backline.
Fist, Katarina is coming in for the flank. We have to scroll down. Observer, we can't really see. The hook lands on the swap. Chilling Smite, double distortion. There we go. The Mimic, the Death Lotus on the backline. Picks up one, tries to get the second one straight. Uses the net. The bowler tries to get away, but the Power Fist is still available for Hallelujah. He just has to get in range. Wow, the moves by LY4. Now, Hallelujah, he wants to go in, doesn't he? No, he decides to disengage. IGL comes out better out of that trade, 2 for 0.
Valkyrie holding on his own on that LeBlanc 6-1-0. Rune on that Katarina 4-0-1. IGL are really playing this comp to fruition.
Yeah, take a look at that ward behind the red buff. I don't think that the pink ward can be spotted out by the normal ward. Just behind the red buff, I think it's placed in a position where, yeah, you can't really see the normal ward, whereas the other ward can't see the pink ward as well. It's one of those small intricacies in the new vision changes that's affected the game a lot. Now the hook, immediately CO4 just falls. Not much contention there, but Valkyrie looks like he wants another. Hallelujah has backed off, sacrificing his mid laner, decides not to join in on the action.
Rengar's gonna go start back on his red buff. So both red buffs spawning back out. So Blitzcrank is still hovering on that mid lane. Looks like they are setting up camp. Koala, I feel so sorry for you right now.
Yeah, Koala 1-2-1, gonna become 1-3-1 really soon. LY4, the first two keeps him alive slightly longer, but only slightly before Valkyrie picks him up. 1-3-1, there we go. And the mid lane, you talked about him, gang camped, yes. But the CS lead, as well as the levels going in the favor of IGL, they're not losing too much for this continued focus onto Koala.
So Rune pushing out the top lane. Doesn't seem like he'll go for the inner turret. He's gonna start roaming down to this mid lane and probably get some damage there as well. He's gonna drop maybe a few wards down, but Rapier is back in this bot lane farming up. He is falling behind in CS compared to Pyromancer. Pyromancer, the only one on the side of KTHXBAI with positive KDA of 1-0-1. He has a tough job in front of him.
Yeah,
if he wants to carry
and
the
the thing is, Sivir is not a normal DPS damage over time carry, as we see CO4 jumping onto Rapier, trying to get the flank in. Zenith Blade is available, lands it. The Shield Daybreak will not be used to follow up. A lot of damage being used to follow up. LY4 does come in. The On Hunt has been popped. Hallelujah on the sideline. Uses the hook, does get CO4, as well as Pyromancer here. Now the Dragon is available. 2 members dead from KTHXBAI. No consistency here for IGL to pick this up. Koala sitting on the side though, wants to get in on the action, but decides better against it.
The nice table coming from Rune, coming from the back, cutting off the escape path. Hallelujah. It's gonna distract Swag a bit, but it looks like IGL is gonna get his third. Yeah, this Dragon for himself.
Yeah, with the first Dragon going over to IGL, they get a significant spike in damage, which will really allow the cleanups to come in from that Katarina, from that Valkyrie, LeBlanc, and from that Lee Sin. Now they want to group up and siege this. The hook does not connect onto anyone, so Hallelujah will be feeling a bit sad about that. Rune staying off the flanks.
Here comes Stray.
Yeah, Stray's out has been popped. He does not find anyone for his troubles. The hooks have been very well from Hallelujah this game. He may be looking for another one in a few short seconds here. It's available. He tries to get it, doesn't get it onto anyone significant, only getting the minions. So he does get a couple of gold for his efforts.
Koala is getting chipped down pretty low from the daggers that Katarina is throwing out, as well as the Mystic Shots. If they keep this up, KTHXBAI is gonna get chipped down by the poke damage coming from IGL.
Yeah, and Rune is sitting off the side. He knows that he has the Shumpo as well as the ward available. He wants to jump it and get the Death Lotus. It's just a matter of when. Now IGL tries to go in again, does not necessarily get it. This defense by KTHXBAI is so clean here. The wave clear, especially coming from Sivir, just denying that siege potential from IGL.
But this is what IGL wants to do. They just set up a siege, poke you down, and get a hook.
Get a hook. Yeah, there we go. Swag immediately pops like the Mininar he is. But Koala, I don't think you should go in there, my friend. The hook does land onto, the chains, excuse me, does land on him. And that's going to be 2 kills over to IGL. Really extending past their limits here. Okay, thanks, bye.
That's what IGL's game plan is. Get a hook, and then push on afterwards. So they don't really have the members to push right now, so they're going to back off and get some items. Rapier's back in this bot lane. So let's take a look at items. Oh, Valkyrie has the last DFG of the
so
GPL.
Valkyrie picking up the last DFG of the GPL. I believe that's because we're going to be playing on 5.2 the next week. So probably going to be the last Deathfire Grass here, as Stray gets a bit low in the jungle. No need to worry, I believe. Oh no, actually he got chunked up by Valkyrie, so no need to worry. He's going for a bit more damage in this game, not really sticking to the resistances. So they really want to focus that Sivir composition where you speed up Rengar, jump onto the target. It's just whether they can find the correct target.
Rune has finished his death Zonia Hourglass, so
yeah,
Rune is now unkillable.
Well, I wouldn't say unkillable, more to the fact that he is very, very hard to kill. Now the engage goes straight onto Valkyrie Frozen Tomb, as well as the Solar Flare has been popped. In the backline though, LY4 gets 1 in return. The True Shot Barrage will pick up CO4, or rather his compatriot CO4 going very low, Resonating Strike available. But Pyromancer comes in for the backup, supporting his support as a good AD carry should. 3 members strong is this IGL mid lane barreling down. They won the turret, but the wave clear from Pyromancer has not changed from 2 minutes ago. The Ricochet will be doing work.
Right, so now with the groups up at mid lane, Rapier is gonna have this chance to take out that free damage in the bot lane turret. And once again, IGL is gonna set up this siege, let the poke go down, or let the hook land.
Okay, thanks, bye. They don't really have a defense here, considering that Sivir did recall to get some items, or rather hit to the bot lane rather. And the mid laner had died, so there was no major defense there. I believe IGL made a big mistake not capitalizing on that window to clear the mid lane turret. Now KTHXBAI grouping up to resume their vision control shenanigans, but I think IGL has some other statements about this. The hook does not connect, but the Zenith Blade goes in the Claw of Doom and the Ring of Frost. But Rune does so much damage. He gets 1. He get 2. He's trying to jump on the second target of CO4. He does not get the Shumpo range, so it's not gonna connect necessarily for IGL here. 1 kill in a case where it could have been 3. I think KTHXBAI was very lucky to get away. The True Shot Barrage does not clip him. Oh, Rune! He gets 1 now, so it's going to be 2 all in all. He's going very deep. Stray does get hooked up. The Dragon's Rage as well being used to pick him up. So it's going to be 3 kills over the IGL and the turret. extending their goal lead to 8,000 gold. I think IGL will be very happy with this.
Rapier's true shot barrage managed to get Rengar down low enough for Rune to pick up the kill, but luckily for CO4 he managed to recall just before the resets came in, so instead of 3 kills, it's just 2.
Yeah,
Stop the snowball there.
just stop the snowball, especially as you said there. Katarina 6-0-4, finishing up the Abyssal in a bit, I believe, on her next recall. There's a small window for KTHXBAI to push down the mid lane. Pings have been going down from IGL to sort of signal that they need a defense, but I think they missed the window here. KTHXBAI is probably going to get this unless Hallelujah has something to say about this. Trying to get the hook. He does get the hook onto Koala. Gets bursted down. Frozen Tomb will keep him alive for a while longer, but only a while as Valkyrie just picks him up by the backline. Parameter Rune has been on the flanks. He has the Death Lotus available. He does use it. Parameter very low. He gets 1. He's going to go in for the second one. The hook is available for Hallelujah as well as the Power Fist. Does not land the hook. Rune's just going to stand there and taunt him.
I love how even as an AD carry, Rapier is playing a support truly and fully.
Yeah.
0 and 5, really supporting his team with the Ezreal, using the true shot barrage to get enemies low enough for Rune to just clean up. That's the true way to play Ezreal.
You can take the support out of the role, but you can't take the role out of the support. So Rune here wants to get a bit of a slip push out of the hook onto Stray. Goodbye, Stray.
KTHXBAI don't have control of the jungle anymore.
Yeah, it's not their jungle anymore. It's more or less IGL's jungle now. They want to siege up this mid lane, but I don't think they have the ability to, considering that Valkyrie is not there to pop whoever is overextended. But the hook, if they keep landing hooks like that, it's gonna be a great time for IGL. Now, Hallelujah taking majority of the damage now. I think Rapier should just sacrifice him and just run away. Parameter wants to follow up. Ezreal is a bit mobile, so I don't think you can necessarily go in. Oh, the Death Lotus not being available really hurt him on that one. A Claw of Doom in the backline. Rapier going solo. LY4 picks up 1 kill. Death Lotus now comes off cooldown. He wants to get a reset. He does get the first reset. The second reset not available. Zanya is being popped, but I think he's just going to go down here without any resets available. Oh, I spoke too soon. He may get 1, doesn't get it. This is the thing about IGL. You never really know when it's over with them.
Stray's gonna go to Valkyrie.
No, it's yeah, there you go. Now it's over. I believe. No, he's not gonna succumb to Lee syndrome. So I believe now it's over. But that is the thing about IGL. You never know when they're done. When they finish the engagement, sometimes they tend to go in a bit too much, and it works out better. Sometimes it goes in worse for them.
Oh, Rapier picked up 2 kills. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Well, who said support couldn't get kills? I mean, Stray is sitting in this rush. They will spot him out now. Stray has to run away. Hallelujah. Speeds up. Power Fist available as well as the rocket grab. LY4 will follow up onto this. The teleport being used by Swag to save his compatriot
Hallelujah
now.
is now left to die.
Yeah, Hallelujah.
Or not.
Or not. LY4 follows it up with the damage. Now they can kite this between both of them, but I think Swag has something else to say about this. Last pop will get the damage down. The true damage. The slow from the Boomerang Blade. One more will give Swag the kill that he needs, but the rocket hook will get them a kill in response to 2 for 1, but I think Swag will be very happy with that 2 kills, making him a 2-8-3 instead of 0-3. Better score there for this Gnar.
Meanwhile, Katarina, Lysandra, will they go for it? Rune.
Yeah, Rune really wants this. He gets the Death Lotus going on, but the Frozen Tomb has been used by Koala to disengage. The claw will be up in just a second. It is available now. The dive going for the ball lane. Rapier, goodbye my friend. You are no longer available to fight. Now Rune has picked up Lysandra's Koala's Lysandra, excuse me. Valkyrie hovering off the side in this bot lane. Wants to get a return kill. CO4 and Pyromancer have to be very careful, but Valkyrie deciding to go to the mid lane to pick up some safe farm instead of over-engaging.
Such a bloodthirsty game. Twice the amount of times there is kills. So there are 40 kills and there are 20 minutes in the game.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not complaining. Bloodthirsty games are my favorite. Stray has popped his armor. He's trying to go in for a kill. He will spot out Valkyrie though. The recall's not in time to be cancelled. So he had vision. He just was not in range.
So it looks like the next objective in IGL's side is this bot lane turret. Valkyrie is coming around the back. CO4 is going to do the crux for his AD carry. Dragon has respawned, so IGL looking to set out a pick right now.
I feel like at this point IGL just wants to use the dragon and the turret as a bait to pick off members from KTHXBAI and start fights. How do you think they should facilitate this strategy?
I don't even think they need to do that because they just took the dragon for their own.
Yeah, now the members of KTHXBAI come streaming into the jungle, but they have no idea that IGL is waiting off in the side. Hallelujah spots out CO4. but you don't want to hook a very tanky Leona. Well, tanky, subjective term, but you don't want to hook in a Leona nonetheless.
Oh, the hook doesn't land. Strays back at base, so it's a 4v5 right now. Valkyrie's coming from the back.
Yeah, Valkyrie is coming in from the back together with Room. They want to get the flank onto KTHXBAI. The vision, as our observer kindly pointed out, is not valid for KTHXBAI here. They could basically push into the mid, get the
Whoever leaves the side gate is gonna die.
Yeah, whoever comes out the side gate is probably gonna die, and it could very well be Swak in this instance. But no, all deciding to play very safe. Hallelujah. Hovering up the side, tries to get rocket grab. You miss every hook you don't take, so you might as well just throw them out. Now, Boomerang Blade as well as Ice Shots are coming in from the side of KTHXBAI to sort of clear out the waves and negate this push coming in from IGL. But hooks after hooks, one of them is gonna hit eventually, and there you go, almost connecting onto Pyromancer.
Wow, that damage. LI4 getting dropped to half health.
Yeah, LI4 has to be careful here. He has not built any magic resistance or armor, going for that second Brutalizer after completing his Warrior's Enchantment, and then going for the belt. So not really gonna provide himself a lot of resistances.
So Hallelujah has 20% CDR, so he can fire a rocket grab every 13 seconds.
Yeah, every 13 seconds there's basically a threat of you just disappearing from the map, getting caught by the enemy. So I think KTHXBAI have to play with a bit more precaution here and use a lot more gold on their ward game.
Which they can't because Hallelujah's in their jungle.
Yeah. Hallelujah is basically living this jungle, tries to get a grab, does not get it now. Gets powered on by the rest of KTHXBAI. KTHXBAI so much crowd control going down the solar flare, frozen 2, all chain 1 by 1 now. Root tries to get a reset, doesn't get the reset. KTHXBAI streaming forward. Pyromancer are very, very low. Rapier has to run away. Hallelujah, you're so low, yet you're going in. But in the backline, Valkyrie picks up Koala. Now it's gonna be the disengage coming in from KTHXBAI. Doesn't get the hop. And it's gonna be the Sonic Wave that picks him up. I believe this should be the end for IGL. They can't pick up any more kills here. 3 for 1. Rune going down in response. It's fine. That Katarina doesn't need to be alive to siege this turret down.
Hallelujah might have something to say about this. He is looking for another hook. Staying in the front line with 8 of his health. CO4 will go for that kill. I don't think you will.
Yeah, definitely challenging the side of KTHXBAI to jump onto him. Why hook someone when you can bait them onto you? Is the thought process going through Hallelujah's mind right now. But KTHXBAI, with a small window and some breathing space, they could actually walk into the jungle without fear of getting caught now. As you can see, CO4 streaming in a bit, tries to get a bit of vision down. No pink wards yet being picked up by the side of KTHXBAI.
Right, so that previous fight, Swag managed to get the cancel on Katarina's Death Lotus.
Yeah.
Which really stopped Rune's damage output. Combine that with the Koala's Frozen Tome, shutting down Rune really helped them out a lot because once again, Valkyrie can only take out a single target at a time. Rapier has to land those skill shots.
And that's a very valid point. You say Valkyrie can only take out a single target. Well, Koala has his Frozen Tomb on Lissandra. Swak Meganar. Oh, there we go. Tries to take out a single target, gives it over to LY4. You can only do that in 1v1 situations. In a team fight, if you try something like that, you're gonna get caught out.
And Rune is looking for himself a Gnar.
Yeah, he has the backup of Lee Sin here. The Gnar being used to disengage Lee Sin. Dragon Rage to the wall. Chilling Smite after that. Death Lotus will pick up one. Hallelujah just there for the sights and sounds of the kill. Now 3 members streaming down this top lane. They might be trying to pick it off, but they have no AD carry there. Instead, Rapier is in the bot lane trying to pick up that, or rather does get that tier 1 bot lane turret.
Finally gets his tier 1 turret.
Yeah, finally. After a while, you could see the roaming from Hallelujah really hurting his CS. 40 up is this Sivir being played by Pyromancer here, and a big chunk of change going to him as well. With that Trinity Force, or rather, excuse me, with that Infinity's Edge, as well as the makings of a static shift. Whereas Rapier only has the Trinity Force.
Well, in exchange for that CS though, you have a Katarina that's 9
Oh,
and 2.
Honor has been popped though. Hallelujah going very low. Sonic Wave, don't want to follow that up, my friend. Oh, you do. Now Root tries to get a reset. Solar Flare popped on him, immediately disengaged from the side of KTHXBAI. Pyromancer going very low. One more auto attack will do it and does get him. LY4 now has to run away. The Sonic Wave, excuse me, the Safeguard is available here. CO4 does land a Zenith Blade. Chilling Smite will pick him up. CO4, you overextended.
Didn't want to land a Zenith Blade.
Yeah,
straight on the other side of the wall.
Yeah, there's no one up to follow. I don't know there to follow up, unfortunately. I think maybe overextending there, KTHXBAI.
Stray's coming from the back.
Stray is leaping in from
Or not.
his backline, but gets immediately eviscerated by Valkyrie. The Sonic Wave and Resonating Strike being used by LY4. Very low has to flash away, but in the meantime, Rapier just comes in, cleans up house. Mystic Shot still available, does not get it. A critical hit does apply. Now one
Oh, Hex Drinker.
Hex Drinker does save him. One Sigil of Malice, not enough to do it. Perhaps the chains were in order.
So after all that intense action, as we come down, KTHXBAI. Roll call, they have Lissandra down this bot lane to deal with this Rapier push. Rapier's going for a very offensive build with the Triforce as well as that Bloodthirster, so
I feel like it's more of a team fight build considering there's so much AoE crowd control coming from KTHXBAI. The shield keeps you alive, the lifesteal helps you regain your health so you can join the fight after, and the Trinity Force is basically utility at this point in time. Now a lot of damage from the one two-shot barrage, but Koala has to use his Frozen Tomb to keep himself alive from the damage coming from Valkyrie.
Frozen Tomb forced out of Koala. Hook doesn't land. CO4, you're playing with life there.
Yeah, CO4 just taunting Hallelujah's Blitzcrank, knowing that he can't see him, but he can't hook him either. So, staying on the side is this Insidious Gaming Legends duo. Once again, the hook does not land. Hallelujah has not been on point with his hook hit rates, I think.
And in the meantime, wow, Stray is dying.
Yeah, Valkyrie on the other hand has been extremely on point with his assassinations. 16-3 and 6 is this LeBlanc now with the Deathfire Glass and Void Staff. He's very, very scary. Hook does hit the mini now. Finally, we get a connection. Swag has to leap away.
And he goes back over the wall.
Yeah. Base gate's not even needed at that point in time. Just one hop, skip, and jump. Get Swag to safety now. Valkyrie overextending a bit into the base. Now the clone has been popped. They don't know, or rather now they know that it is the clone. So Valkyrie trying time after time to get those picks off.
Hallelujah!
Hallelujah connects on the hook now. Very low is this support Leona. They get one. Rune has got that reset. He does not have Death Lotus available. It will be up in a matter of seconds. It has signaled the breaking of this first inhibitor turret for the side of IGL.
Hallelujah's gonna tank it up. So it's gonna get dropped pretty low. Rengar's gonna come in. He has throughout the hunt. Will he go for the hunt? Koala has teleported to the top lane to push out the wave, but LeBlanc's there to deal with it. So Stray haven't really using a trio hunt, didn't pick anyone up. Oh, okay, they're not gonna get Lissandra.
Yeah, I think in that situation, that was the best case scenario considering you don't want to fight at your turret, so you just trade 1 for 1. You're so far behind anyway. Objective for objective trade is pretty fine for KTHXBAI. Now IGL, going back to buy, the whole team has picked up significant power spikes, needlessly large rod being picked up by LeBlanc, as well as this Katarina. The Renwind's Omen for Lee Sin, the Banshee's Veil for Blitzcrank, and the Bloodthirster for Ezreal.
Hallelujah really needs that protection if he's gonna stand in front and throw out hooks. So a wise buy from that. Looks like Hallelujah's gonna try for another hook again.
Yeah, doesn't get the hook. The Frozen Tomb straight onto Hallelujah. Gets bursted down solo. Two-shot barrage in the side. Not gonna do a whole lot. Stray has to disengage here. He used his ultimate just to catch onto Valkyrie, but a solar flare straight onto Rune. Rune get locked up immediately with the exhaust. I don't think he can re-engage for this. CO4 overextending in our Rapier. Picks him up. Rune has the Death Lotus available. They go down so low from the side of KTHXBAI. Koala has to pop the heal. KTHXBAI Swag now gets tagged by 1, gets hit by 2, uses the Gnar to disengage, but meanwhile, the LeBlanc goes down so low. Rapier picking up 1 kill after another, has to do out straight. Don't know if he'll come out alive from this on 1, 2, has to run forward to get that Mystic Shot. One more, the minions does not block it for him. The jungle minions not doing enough work. IGL now, 3 members alive, double kill for Rapier. They could push forward, they could get this inhibitor without any fuss.
That fight could have turned around in mere milliseconds. The Frozen Tomb was being casted onto Rune, but his Zhonya's Hourglass cancelled it, and Rune was left to wreak havoc.
Yeah, and not to mention, in that Zhonya's Hourglass, there was the exhaust thrown onto him immediately as well. So there was a wasted summoner spell that did not cut out his damage output now, Rune. You can see just no fear, because if they engage on him, it's Shunpo, it's flash away, the rest of his team can collapse, and now the hook straight onto Koala. He doesn't have his claw available there, being poked down immediately by Rune. 11, 3, and 12. Is this Katarina? Wow! Just look at the damage coming in. Does not get a Mystic Shot, but he will go down for his troubles. Hallelujah poised up the side, trying to find another hook. Does not land it onto CO4. IGL now looking to end this game, very aggressively moving forward. Swag tries to kite it out. Mega Gnar available. Has the Gnar Ultimate as well. Does not want to use it yet. Gets Power Fisted up. The Sonic Wave, the Resonating Strike to follow up. The rest of the members of IGL are so low. They have to scatter like a wind now. Hallelujah. Next one to fall. Solar Flare straight on his mechanical body.
Rune's gonna live.
Rune might live from this one. The top skip and jump.
Gonna live.
The rest of KTHXBAI can't really find the follow-up damage onto IGL. Hallelujah, as well as Valkyrie are so slippery. CO4 on the Zenith Blade. CO4, you could do it. Oh no, perhaps not. Okay, getting chucked so low. The juke, the dives. My goodness. CO4 gets hooked in onto Hallelujah, and this is such an extended engage. Look at the mid lane, it's streaming in all the way. CO4 and Swag now, they're looking to finish off this mechanical monster that is Hallelujah. One more will secure the kill over to Swag.
Rapier's back for revenge.
Swag now has to be very careful. Mega Gnar is available. Gnar into the wall. Rapier, I don't think you're gonna live from this one, my friend. A lot of crowd control coming out from Swag as well as CO4. He might get one. He does get one. In return, it's a 1-for-1. Very good play there for Rapier. Swag falls in the process, and Rune's teleport the home guards. He's gonna dive right in the back line, but LY4, he wants to get CO4. They're just dancing off, staring at each other, whereas Rune, he does not get Pyromancer in return. It's gonna be two very simple kills given over by LY4. Knows he can finish it off, does get the finisher. Now Rune, one more dagger will do it. One more Shumpo will do it. One more Dancing Blade will do it, but he can't get in range.
The chase. Will Rune catch up? He's gonna die to the Boomerang Blade if he follows this up. He's waiting for LY4 support.
LY4 has the boost of mobility, so he could get in range. Oh, the spell shield so well used there. Rune had to use his Shumpo, did not get in range. On the hunt as well, was popped by Pyromancer, but at the end of the day, he just gets back scot-free to his base, and Swag is now here for the defense of the LY4.
Strays on Rune, and Rune is...
Yeah, he's a dead Katarina. Dragon's Rage off onto Rengar to disengage there. LY4 gonna fall in a bit to Swag, I believe. Oh no, that's barely escaped. Valkyrie MVP, that save him.
So, now that the action has died down, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. You say hopefully, Casey, don't jinx it.
I'm gonna assume that everyone at least died once in that whole exchange.
Yeah, I can't even keep track anymore. It's basically back and forth. Someone dies, and hooks land here and there.
Well, there weren't any turrets that were taken either way, so it was just a bloodbath right there. So both teams really looking out for each other's blood. Hallelujah wants to get another hook, but there's no one to follow up. Is he gonna go for it? Swag's gonna go get caught. LY4.
So the chains do land on Swag now. A lot of follow-up straight away getting powered on. Don't think the Frozen Claw is going to be followed up immediately, but the hook lands onto Pyromancer. The Solar Flare being used onto Rapier. Now Rapier gets caught by Zenith Blade. He has to kite back and forth. The Frozen Tomb immediately powered on him. Koala tries to get the assassination off onto Rapier. One more will do it. The Zonya's Hourglass Ignite ticking down so low. Rapier survives with the lifesteal, but Hallelujah in the back line wants to go onto Stray. The Dragon's Reach straight into the wall. Power Fist will knock him up, and it's the Distortion to pick it up. Now it's 2 kills over to Hallelujah. 3-0 is this IGL lead. Now they could stream in 5 members, no fear, and finish off the game. For them not to finish this game off would be extremely foolish, and honestly, I think it would show a lack of discipline here.
IGL really played that fight, really kiting backwards really well, but looks like Pyromancer is gonna respawn in time, so doesn't look like they will be able to push down this wave. They are a bit low. Maybe they can get this. The super minions will be taking out the damage, but oh, Valkyrie goes down.
Yep, immediately destroys Pyromancer by respawn. Swag's Boomerang Blade will pick up that LeBlanc. The chase is on now for KTHXBAI. Swag immediately running forward. He is the front man. He is the point man. Oh, as the point man gets hooked in. Perhaps I spoke too soon. Point men tend to get caught out rather often. As you mentioned, dead man. 7, 14, and 8. With 15 to 14 KDA, not looking very good for this top laner of KTHXBAI.
So it looks like Rapier won't have any mana issues anytime soon. He has completed the Essence River. 2 Renduin's Omens on the side of KTHXBAI and a Magi Soul Stealer on Koala.
Yeah, the Magi is a bit questionable considering they're not going to be getting any kills anytime soon, especially having half the kills that IGL has. Now the side of Insidious Gaming Legends. With this 15,000 goal lead, I'm not particularly sure why they're not grouping up just to end this game. It really looks like a poor lack of planning and just not really intent on finishing the game as well. Now KTHXBAI Koala jumps in. There's 2 members that is piling on. IGL has to get very careful here. The Frozen Tomb immediately popped onto Rapier. Now Koala, he is in the backline. He's throwing out shots and shots of damage. Now Valkyrie immediately pops straight, but the hook does hook Koala back in. Hallelujah being the MVP of this fight. Valkyrie sing off the side, but LY4 gets caught out by Pyromancer. 1, 2, 3. The auto attacks will chunk him down so low. CO4 gonna support his AD carry, but everyone from KTHXBAI is just scattering like the wind in the top lane. No one is doing anything about Rune except Swag, who has dueled him down very low.
CO4 is gonna find Rapier and
Yeah,
LI4.
they do find Rapier. The execute will come in for LI4, 11, 2, and 27 now with an amazing kill participation rate.
Valkyrie is out for blood. He wants Pyromancer or not.
Yeah, Valkyrie just, you know, sitting off the side, wants to get a bit of a finisher.
He's just gonna wait by the gates.
Now with their second dragon, they will have the
Oh,
pushing power.
Lissandra's coming out.
Lissandra.
On. Oh. They meet
Yeah.
and it's gone.
Goodbye,
Wow.
Koala.
Meanwhile, the top lane though.
Yeah, Swag has been taken very low by Rune. Immediately just popped with their Shumpo into the dancing daggers, I believe.
Bouncing blade.
Yeah, bouncing blades along the same line. Now
4 stacks.
with the 4 stacks of dragon being available, the pushing power has more or less equalized out on the side of IGL. They've hit their point where they can just run out as 5 members and basically pick off anyone that they need to. However, not having the discipline to group up yet really shows the team that what kind of metal they're made of. Now the hook goes on onto Stray. He does not find the pick that he was looking for. Valkyrie does get out. CO4 coming for the assist, stunning up the members of IGL. KTHXBAI have to scatter now. They are caught out one by one. Pyromancer is the first to fall. Immediately after is CO4. Double kill onto Rune. Hallelujah is still chasing. The hook will connect onto Stray. Distortion, a bit of a fail by Valkyrie, but it does not matter. 3 members down. 4 dragon buffs onto the side of IGL. They could just push down and end the game. Mid inhibitor is open for the taking, so it will look like they're jumping onto Koala, where I think they should be doing the mid inhibitor. 5 members of IGL available. They try time after time to get these kills instead of sealing up the game. Not particularly sure what's going on.
Right, so now they're gonna start work on the inhibitor.
Yeah, the inhibitor will get taken very low. Rapier, Hallelujah, as well as LI4 are hitting it. It's falling gradually, and there it goes. Immediately over to the side of IGL. Mega Gnar has been popped by KTHXBAI. Swag wants to go in for that fight, but immediately disengaged is this Singaporean side.
IGL's not gonna fight this. They are a bit low. Hallelujah. Spawning out by the scrying up. They're all just gonna stay in the
The
brush.
base gates bait though.
Hook
Chains-
and chains don't land.
Yeah, hook and chains don't land at all. So this is some next level strategy we're seeing in 5.1 Freedom. You sit by the base gates and wait for someone to walk out, then you just pick them off, considering there's no vision in that brush.
So it looks like IGL's gonna recall right now. CO4 can't stop Rapier. Valkyrie's the only target left, but they can't catch up to a LeBlanc. So KTHXBAI gonna push out their ward line. Hopefully not get caught by that Hallelujah hook anymore.
Yeah, honestly, I think at this point in time, KTHXBAI are a bit too far behind to even consider a comeback, because with 20,000 gold ahead, I think IGL have hit that point where all they need to do is group up, and instead they're running around taking these needless objectives. They have 4 dragon buffs. They have all the prime items that they need to end the game. Instead, hovering over the side of Baron, I believe.
4 men on the other side of Baron Wall. Blitzcrank in their mid lane. Wow, let's go.
Yeah, I believe they only decided to engage on that the moment they saw someone from the side of KTHXBAI appear in the bot side, so all instantaneously jumping over at the mid.
That was a 7-second Baron.
Yeah, considering that they have the 4th dragon buff, it is to be expected, since it does so much damage to the members, to all the neutral minions as well as the normal minions. So IGL now streaming down the mid lane. Valkyrie on the side trying to get a pick, does not get the pick. Pyromancer picks him off instead. So it's a counter pick, so to speak.
So I was gonna point this out. Koala has sold his Magi Soul Stealer, which would be the logical choice.
Yeah, honestly, at this point, you just... Oh, wow, Righteous Glory being popped on the hunt as well. Rengar jumps in, tries to get the last fight here for IGL. Rapier is solo in the backline. They're hooking Koala. Koala pops the Zonias to stay alive a bit longer, and Rapier just falls immediately. KTHXBAI streaming onto Hallelujah now. Rune in the backline, looking for the cleanup, wants to be the janitor of this fight. 5 members of KTHXBAI are still alive. Rune, does he get the cleanup? There he goes!
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4. Does not get it. The 3rd one, the 4th one, all not finishing up. LY4 does get a Dragon's Rage. They have to clean this up immediately. Rune, there we go. A very nice quadra kill going over to the side of Katarina here. Scumbag LY4 though picks up the last kill, preventing the Penta.
So with all members down on the side of KTHXBAI, Rune and LI4, partners in crime, will take down the Nexus turret. And hopefully this will be game. Teleport, nope, yes, LI4.
Yeah, it's gonna be game here. GG
Nexus
to
goes
IGL. Advancing out of the group stages very handily. 68 to 27 in terms of kills. And there's the Singaporean side now showing a very dominant performance to the point of, I think, a bit of flamboyancy even. Now coming out of the group stages, playing against Bangkok Titans, SAJ, and even Hanoi Full Louis, who will be decided next week, or rather, yeah, next week.